Hello everyone, I'm Phoenix Tremaine. Today I'm going to give you your daily recap of Young and the Restless for Tuesday, June the 1st. But first, if you haven't done so, please take a minute to subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Please hit that like button so that YouTube knows it's a good channel for Soap fans, so they can come over here and be part of our Soap fam. Also, we have a membership where you get early access to videos, exclusive videos, spoilers up to a week in advance, and I've been doing my recipes now. I've been doing some good cooking, and I even put a poll of the 3 dishes that I'm going to cook next, and which one, should I put into the membership. So I want all of the members to see it. I know some of them probably haven't seen it yet, so I'm going to put the poll on the screen so that you can let me know what you want me to, which recipe you want me to do next. So we're going to get into your Young and the Restless for Tuesday, June the 1st. Now, Young and the Restless has been good. General Hospital has been the best show. They're still acting like it sweeps. Young and the Restless has actually been very interesting too. And on Tuesday, Kyle told Ashlyn he was the dad before he even read the papers. But they confirmed it was true. Blindsided, Ashlyn left without an immediate fight. Summer tried to talk to Kyle, but immediately, and this isn't the first time he's done this, he dismissively walked away from her to see if Tara was okay, making Summer feel insecure. And that's the one thing you don't want to happen. When Summer gets insecure, Summer starts doing stuff she probably shouldn't be doing. She becomes like Phyllis 2.0. Clearly, and she could do something to damage his relationship with Tara or Harrison. So I'm going to keep my eye on this story. Clearly, Tara is a threat to Kyle and Summer's relationship. But I also get the feeling things ended with Sally and Jack, so they could possibly focus on Tara and Jack. She clearly likes older men since she married Ashton Locke. And Tara and Jack keep having scenes together where he's trying to protect her. So, Jack's Captain Save a Hoe, so, he's ready to save a hoe. And then get a hoe. But anyway, Kyle and Tara tell Harrison that Kyle is his second daddy. Now look, it's a cute kid, but this is not a soap opera acting kid. We've had great kids like Douglas on Bold and Beautiful, back on One Life to Live, Star, Kimberly McCullough, who played Robin on General Hospital. We've seen lots of soap kids from little teeny kids growing up. And the problem I have with this kid is he don't talk. So you can tell the actors just go with it. They just keep their lines going because he just look at them like they're crazy. He's like, what are you people talking about? Okay, I guess you're my daddy. So he had absolutely, positively no real reaction. I don't understand why they chose this kid. We needed them to get a kid that actually could bring some emotion, like Douglas on Bold and Beautiful, for example, to the table. Not just be a cute kid. I don't know. You can let me know in the comment section if you were thinking the same thing. But it's weird just having this kid not talk. Jack also tells him that he's his grandfather. He still doesn't have a reaction to that, really. And that he never had a grandkid. But I couldn't help but to wonder, does Chemo have a kid? Chemo didn't get invited to Dina's funeral. He didn't get invited to, Dina at the end of her days. When Jack talks about his son, it's usually singular, like Kyle is his only son. And with, everything going on in the world today with Asians and more Asian visibility, now is the perfect time to bring back Chemo. But Jack seems to have forgotten he had an extra kid. Just saying. There's even a scene where Phyllis was talking about how Jack had a surprise kid during their marriage. I wasn't watching back then, so I said, oh, they're finally going to mention Chemo, the Vietnam War kid that Jack had, that he didn't know about, that suddenly popped up. But then she said, I think Diana or whatever, Kyle's mother. And I was like, oh, so they're still not going to reference Chemo. Okay, let's move on. Jack tries to reason with Ashlyn in society and tells him that his mother left and he did not fully recover. It seems like Ashlyn was a little affected by it. Although I do think he still tries to sue for full custody. Billy and Lily are opening boxes at the new place. Now, these are the type of scenes that a lot of soap fans has been complaining about that aren't on General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, or Bold and Beautiful nearly enough, which is those just normal everyday moments that people have that kind of, just sort of like a fly on the wall. So them having a little housewarming with Devon coming over with a gift and them unpacking and having fun. Those are the type of things that longtime soap fans look for, because that's how the soaps used to be in the 80s and 90s, where you didn't just get the storyline, you also got to see them doing mundane things. Although I did complain when it was Kyle and Lola painting apartment, it still looked like crap. But anyway, it doesn't always work. But this was fun. It was flirty. I was cool with it. Amanda and Imani debate not making Amanda's father look like the villain. They decide to get coffee, where the two of them run into Nate. And Imani immediately wants some of Nate, even though he's had her sister. So they finally realize Imani's beautiful and that she could probably be an asset on the show. But my hope is that this doesn't mean that Brittany Sarpy, who plays, I can't remember her name now. I want to say Valerie, but that's what's her name on General Hospital. Elena. That we barely seen her. Devon is clearly moving on with Amanda. There's no triangle with that. They're sleeping together. Didn't affect anything. Nate told her he didn't want her, even though they had a clear path, and now Monty's in the picture. So I'm not seeing a lot for Elena to do. And the fact that she's not on the screen reminds me of when she was on General Hospital, and after the affair with Dante, we barely saw Valerie. So I'm like, are we getting a replay of that? I mean, we really need bring her, man. Get her hooked up with somebody. If you're not going to hook her with Nate Devon, we need another man brought in or something. Yeah, make something happen. Don't waste Elena like, Lola was wasted. So, Nate questions Devon about Imani. I felt that was very inappropriate. You nuked his relationship with Elena that he was in love with and wanted to marry, and then you're going to ask him for dating information on Imani. I mean, that is what gets you cussed out. That would get you a punch in the face. Look, because of Neil, I'm trying to tolerate you, but you didn't ruin my relationship, slept with my woman, and now you asking me information on another woman to sleep with? Are you kidding me? I thought that was just ridiculous. The relationship between Nate and Devon. Even the actor that plays Brighton James, who plays Devon, was looking at Nate like, are you seriously asking me this? So I think we was all on the same page with that. Nikki has a quick scene of her seeing Imani and Amanda together. It seems suspicious. Why are you suspicious about two black women working on a case? Is it because there's not that many black people in Genoa City? So it's just, obviously, if another one is there, then something's got to be up. Just saying. It didn't make sense that Nikki was looking so suspicious at, Amanda and Imani. She had no reason to, actually. Billy also learns from Devon that Jack was having a heated discussion with Ashton Locke, and gets a report on the phone that Ashton has changed his divorce petition to no fault, to fault with the reason of adultery. So as the show began to close out, Jack and Tara have a moment as he reassures her everything is going to be okay. He's going to protect her. Kyle tells Summer that they're going to be okay, even though he's going to have to be all in with Harrison. Yeah, right. And then the private detective shows up and tells Amanda that despite the family not wanting to give her any information, through her sources, she found the adoptive family, and she told Richard the location of the baby, and soon after that, he died. And this continues to go to my theory that Richard was killed by Amanda's mother. That's what happened. He probably called her, said, "Look, I found our daughter and I'm going to go get her." She probably said, "Wait, I'll go with you," or something to that effect. And then she cut the brakes on his car, or he says, "Tomorrow I'm going to get her," and she cut the brakes on his car because Imani said Naya would do anything to protect the family, and especially her father. Their name is very important to them, and illegitimate kids is not part of the program. So I don't think Sutton had anything to do with it. I think it was 100% Naya. This murder mystery did not give us a whole bunch of suspects. Victor was a suspect for a hot minute. We knew he didn't do it. And then the only other suspect was Sutton. This is something that happened 30 years ago, prior to any of these characters ever being on the show. So this is not a good mystery. Imani was too young, or not even born, so she didn't do it. So you only have two suspects. Either Sutton did it or Naya did it. It was Naya. But anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. And glad to be back. I took a break from Memorial Day, but now I'm back. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the comment section.